Hello, I'm Dame Lillian Walker. Welcome to Love and Money Secrets TV. And today I am answering a QUORA question. And the question is, and oh, by the way, it's 202, how appropriate, because this question is from C. Zelsi, and it says, how can I find the right one for me? I'm praying all my life for a good one to come. See there? So I wanted to go ahead and answer this question. And before I go ahead and answer this question, I want to thank you, viewers, all 11,500. We doubled the number of viewers in the last 30 days from August 9th to September 9th. And I am so grateful to you guys. I'm just glad and honored and humbled that you like the answers to the questions that you posed to me. Thank you for so many, for 11,500 of you reaching out to me. As of today, I have 100, well, now 179 or 178 notifications of people who are asking questions. I'm doing my best to not only answer them in written form, but also do these videos as well. So thank you, thank you, thank you. So back to the question, how can I find the right one for me? I'm praying all my life for a good one to come. So the most important relationship that you can have is with yourself. So it all starts with you. You're asking, how do I find the one? The way you find the one is to absolutely, first of all, you have to have an open heart. And when I say that you have to have an open heart, you have to have an open heart conscientiously. You need to think and believe and know that you have an open heart. And to have an open heart means that you feel, you acknowledge all of your emotions, not just the happy, positive, joyous, gleeful, excited ones, but also the emotions of sadness, of sorrow, anger, of upset, all of your emotions in their entirety. Anger turned inward, that is unresolved, that is unexpressed, turns into depression. And anger towards another human being that is unresolved turns into resentment or bitterness. And so it's important that you embrace all of the emotions that you have in its entirety. That doesn't mean that you're going to mull up all the negative emotions and rehash them again. It means that when you feel an emotion, if it's joy, embrace the joy. If it's happiness, embrace the happiness. If you're excited, feel that excitement. Those are high vibes. If you're having fun, just savor the fun, the joie de vivre that you're experiencing. But if you're feeling dissatisfaction, or you're angry about something, or you're disturbed, perturbed, upset, annoyed, frustrated, or impatient about something, take notice of those emotions. And you might need to talk them out loud. You may not need, it's always good to speak to whoever it is without having to throw and hurl the emotion at the other person. But if something angers you, you say, listen, you know what? I'm not too happy about this. And in fact, I feel a little bit angry. And I know you're not responsible for my feelings, but I need you to know that this isn't settling well with me, and I don't feel good about this. So I'd like to discuss how we can come to a mutual agreement that would work for both of us. And the other person might go, oh my gosh, I'm so sorry, I had no idea that that you were feeling angry. The other person, it's not their responsibility to make you happy. You're responsible for your feelings, and I'm responsible for my feelings. Okay, so you don't want to be in a codependent relationship with anybody, much less with in an intimate relationship. But it's not healthy to be codependent on another person, meaning that in order for you to feel good, you need to have the other person behave in a certain way, or to constantly be giving you accolades. And if they're giving you accolades, you're fine. But if they're not giving you accolades, you're insecure and not feeling good about yourself. No, you need to love yourself in your entirety as you are. When a baby is born, no baby is born codependent. We become codependent depending on the family systems, the environment, the society in which we're born. It's not like one society or one culture has an up on another on this either, because there are codependent people in every culture. So don't say, we can't say that, oh, in this country or this culture, or this is no. However, Depending on the family system and whatever your dynamics are, some families are better at raising children who are interdependent and independent. And in other families, they create a dynamic where you have codependency, which is not the healthiest. If I take the responsibility of your emotions and I'm walking on eggshells and I'm not being authentic in how I feel, because I feel if I say something, you're going to get mad and it's my responsibility that you don't get mad, that's codependency instead of being interdependent. If I, instead of walking on eggshells, if I'm annoyed or bothered, frustrated or impatient about something that another person's doing, I can say, listen, you know what, I don't like this, or you know what, I don't have time for this, or this is annoying me, or this is frustrating, or this is too loud, or this is not loud enough. Whatever the case might be, I should be able to express in my full authenticity how it is I feel without having to protect them from feeling bad, because they're responsible for their feelings. I'm not responsible for their feelings. I'm responsible for my own feelings. That's enough. That doesn't mean I have to be rude. There's a way of expressing things without attacking the other person. So I can say, listen, I'm feeling slighted by this. I'm feeling upset about this. You know what? This doesn't feel good to me. Or you know what? Yeah, I'm not liking the dynamic that's going on here. There's like really bad energy between us, and you know what? I think I'm just going to have to remove myself from this situation because this doesn't feel right to me. The other person can choose to say, "Oh my gosh, no, I had no idea that, you know, that I was making that I was behaving in a way that made you feel that way or made you feel uncomfortable." And if it's important to them, they'll adapt, or maybe not. Maybe they'll say, you know what, I'm sorry that you're feeling that way, but I still stand by how I am, and I really can't change how I am, or I don't want to respond in a different way, or I don't care that you are bothered by this. They may not give a flying falutin that you feel that way, and you may not be important enough to them for them to even care or notice. And they're like, or maybe they're like, I see it. It doesn't matter. But now at least you stand in integrity of who you are. You own all of your energy. Good. There's no such thing as a bad emotion. All of your emotions are there to tell you something specifically. Pain is supposed to curb your behavior. What feels good, go in the direction of the things that feel good, and move away from the things that pain you. If this doesn't feel good, the fire, if you keep your hand on a fire, it's going to burn your hand. You're going to end up not having a hand before long. The, the sensation and the pain that you get from putting your hand on the fire makes you recoil back, so that you, instead of getting a third-degree burn or burning your hand completely off, you only get a first-degree burn because you immediately pull back. Now you just have a first degree, maybe a first and second degree burn. Maybe you've got some blisters because you didn't react fast enough. No need for you to stay there in pain. And sometimes when it comes to emotional pain, we don't react quickly enough, and then we create a pain body, quite literal, an emotional pain body. So in order for you to find the right one, you need to love yourself. The bottom line answer is, to find the right person, you need to start with you. Have an open heart. Love yourself no matter what. Know that anytime you have a thought that's criticizing, judging, condemning you, putting you less than, making you feel not enough or unworthy or not good enough or not pretty enough or not tall enough or not thin enough or not muscly enough or whatever, that you fall short in any way, shape, or form, that is not the most loving thought. That is not the most loving way to be treating yourself. That by definition is your ego, because your true self is one with the one with God, the one with the great I am, with the creator, with the universe, with infinite source intelligence, with Elohim, El Shaddai, Jehovah, Yeshua. I mean, there's 72 names for God just in Hebrew alone. So there's so many different names for God. I don't want anybody to get caught up on, this is not a religious conversation. This is, I'm trying to appeal to you, the person that's looking at this video right now. So know that the fastest way for you to find the one is, you got to start with the relationship with you and love yourself first, and accept all of who you are, how you are, right here, right now. And then Start to take actions to do things that bring you joy, that make you have fun, that make you feel excited about life. Follow the things that make you curious, the things that you're curious about, or the things that you want to learn more about. You know, Steve Jobs, the way he created Apple, he quit his freshman year in college. And his curiosity, he had a fascination and a curiosity about font styles and typesetting. So he took this font style I think it was a font style and font class. I think it was a typography class. Basically, they went over the different ways of styling and calligraphy, fonts, and so forth. That became the genesis and background of Apple computers. He didn't know it at the time, but later that was the unique selling proposition, the thing that distinguished his computer, the Apple, versus a PC computer. So you don't know where your curiosity is going to lead you. So the things that fascinate you, the things that just light your fire, if it doesn't matter if it's art, if it's music, if it's sports, numismatics, coin collecting, it doesn't matter. You can make money at anything. I knew an attorney who was really unhappy practicing law, but he loved to build Legos. And he ended up quitting his job as an attorney, was in New York, ended up building life-size Legos. To this day, he has paid thousands. We're talking 75, 100, $125,000 for each Lego sculpture that he builds. And he has large corporations that put the Lego structures in their buildings, in their offices, and they pay this incredible amount of money for him to build these Legos. So now he is making more money than he made as an attorney, and he is doing what he absolutely loves. He used to do it for free, and now he's doing it for fee. That could be your story. I know that's my story. I've made millions. I've actually lost $1 million in a year. Not a fun. I know that will never happen to me again. Never. But I'm here to tell you the way you're going to find that person that you absolutely love, that is the one, is you need to follow your passion. You have to follow your heart. You need to love yourself, and then you need to give yourself permission and authorization to be whoever it is that you want. If you want to be a New York Times bestseller and you want to write, whether it's fiction or whether it's science or whatever genre of book that you want, maybe you want to write a book on YouTube gaming or live streaming, or I don't know what your passion is. Maybe you are into every kind of orchid known to man and you have a fascination with orchids. Maybe you will write a book and maybe you'll do a YouTube channel on orchids and everything there is to know about orchids. And then you write a book instructing people how to take care of orchids, how to plant them, how to propagate them. And you could make a living doing that, believe it or not. You won't be the first and you definitely won't be the last. Somebody has to do it because people are looking up how to care for orchids, how to, once the petals fall off, what do you do with them? So you can make money at anything. You see these two paintings up here? Those two paintings were done by my daughter. My daughter is an artist. As a junior in high school, she was already successfully selling her artwork. She didn't intend to capitalize and monetize it. It was one of those things where she followed her passion, even though she was very strong in math and science, and she was, making the curve go up in her science and her physics class, chemistry classes, etc. But that wasn't her primary passion. Her primary passion was her art. She's an artist. Her grandmother was an artist who had art, throughout different galleries in LA. And so now my daughter, she followed her passion, and before she knew it, as she started to share with people the art that she was creating because it just gave her joy, people started commissioning her and buying her artwork. And before you knew it, she not only did she have artwork, but she also had jewelry. She couldn't find certain jewelry, and so she started creating it herself. So she started selling jewelry, and very quickly there were people from all over the world that were ordering jewelry from her before she even went to college. And the rest is history. She's designed jewelry for Disney. If you go to the Disney website, you go to the Disney location in Anaheim, Florida, Paris, wherever Disney has an amusement park, they have her jewelry there, the earrings, the necklaces. So she's actually making a living following her passion. And you can do that too. And as you follow your passion and you do what it is that you absolutely love to do, you, because you are at a high vibrational frequency, you are in that beautiful state, you will find somebody else who is also following their passion, who now you're whole, they're whole, now you resonate, your paths will cross, and you will find that person. That person will find you. There's 7 billion people on the planet. And so there's probably 20 to 25,000 people who are your soulmates that you could live happily ever after with them. But you got to be in that whole place. You don't want to attract a soulmate who is trying to drudge up all sort of dark, deep karma, all these emotional baggage issues and things, and everybody, mind you, everybody has a cross to bear. We all have a path that we need to take. No one is going to go through life from birth to death without any kind of suffering, any kind of trauma, any kind of pain. We all have stuff we need to handle. The thing is, once you're a big boy and a big girl, you got to handle your own stuff. You got to take care of whatever you need to take care of to get on your golden path. That's what Lillian Bridges, the Chinese call it your golden path, the purpose for which you were born. And the clue is in your heart. What is your desire? The word desire, if you break it down into Latin, de is of, sire, father, of the Father, the Father. That means the God Almighty. Put that yearning, that desire in your heart to give you a clue what it is you should do for a living. So follow your golden path, follow your curiosity, the things that interest you, and you will find a way to monetize that. All you have to do is ask that effective question and know that that is part of what you're supposed to be doing so that you get closer to living a happy, joyous, fulfilled life. And in doing that, as you continue to do that, you will attract that person because you are in a happy, joyous state, and your paths will serendipitously cross, and you will recognize each other. You will know. You will know when you find the one. And maybe they may know before you know, but it will reveal itself. It always does. So, and it won't be difficult. It won't be complicated. If it is, then maybe it's not the right time or it's not the right person. Maybe it could be possibly a soulmate, but maybe the timing is not quite right. Maybe it's a different soulmate that you need to be coming together with. But that doesn't matter. The point is that is how you're going to find the one. So if you have further questions about this topic, be sure to go ahead and elaborate, put in the comments below. I answer to all the comments as to the best that I possibly can. Right now, it's still manageable. And sorry for all the ums that I'm saying right now. I don't know why I'm doing that, but I am. So again, just thank you for being one of the viewers on QUORA, one of the 11,005 in the last 30 days. I really appreciate you. Thank you for tuning and tapping and turning on. Oh, by the way, this has been brought to you by NLPpower.com. Dr. David Snyder from the San Diego Hypnosis Institute in San Diego, California. We are giving away one of these t-shirts a week. NLPpower.com, Dr. David Snyder, he teaches you hypnosis. He teaches you neurosomatic processes. He teaches you Chinese. He's a master's certified Chinese face reader by Lillian Pearl Bridges, who is the master Chinese face reader in the world. We're talking this, the different federal agencies that have 3 letters in them. That's who they go to. She is like the cat's meow, so to speak. Dr. David Snyder has all these different diplomats. He's a doctor in Asian medicine. His dossier is crazy. It's like, wow, you start reading all the diplomats that he has and all the master certifications, and he's been the NLP trainer, I think it's been like 3, 4, 5 years in a row. He's been voted the #1 NLP trainer in the world. So I'm a protege of his. And the San Diego Hypnosis Institute and NLPpower.com has sponsored this show. So a lucky person is going to win this t-shirt. We announce it every Thursday. We select somebody. To enter, all you have to do is put a comment below, and then we will arbitrarily at random pick somebody, and we will ship the t-shirt to you. So that's it. Thank you for tuning in, tapping in, turning on. I would really appreciate if you could do me a favor, and if you could hit the like button so that YouTube puts the algorithms and suggests this video to people who are looking to answer this type of question for themselves. And if you hit the share button, that really helps the algorithm as well. And last but not least, for your benefit, because I know you want all the benefits you can, and this is for free, if you hit that notification button, you will be informed as soon as we premiere a video, anytime we go live, or anytime we upload a new video to YouTube, you're going to find out about it. So that's it. Thank you. And my friends and gems, ciao for now. And thank you. On a PS, I really appreciate all of you who have been sending donations through the PayPal, my PayPal me account. I'm always pleasantly surprised every time I've been getting these notifications. It's been going on for some time now, and it's very exciting. So thank you, thank you, thank you. I appreciate all of you. No, there's no such thing as a donation that's too small or too big. I really appreciate it from the bottom of your heart. It makes it possible for me to continue producing these videos from wherever I might be and continue my heart's passion, which is to help heal you, help you get into that heart and brain coherent state, and just feel better about all the possibilities that are infinite. And now you're learning about all the different infinite possibilities in love and money. Why love and money? Really, it's just love. We think that it's love and money, but because they're everything is connected to love. The way we create anything and everything is through love. I'll do another video on that because I just wanted to answer this specific question right here, right now. Okay, ciao for now, my friends and gems. Bye. It doesn't want to turn off. Finally. Not an intended blooper, but a blooper no less.